For 42 long nights, a massive 190-pound English Mastiff sat alone in a foster home, refusing to let anyone come near him. He had been found wandering a dark highway at 2 a.m., completely lost and alone. 3 different foster families had already given up on him. The rescue team was running out of hope, believing he was too broken to ever trust a human again. Then, one day, a gentle 5-year-old girl named Maya did something simple yet extraordinary. She sat quietly on the floor just 3 feet away from him and waited. Mark was a seasoned dog rescuer who thought he had seen it all, but Gus was different. This huge black English Mastiff had no collar, no microchip, and no known history. The rescue coordinator told Mark, "We know nothing about him." After 3 failed foster attempts in just 1 week, everyone was losing faith. But Mark's young daughter Maya never believed Gus was unreachable. The moment Gus entered their home, he walked straight to the farthest corner of the living room, pressed his heavy body against the wall, and braced himself as if waiting for something bad to happen. Mark placed food and water 6 feet away, giving him plenty of space and time. He told his wife Sarah that it might take 2 or 3 weeks just to understand the dog and find him a forever home. But Maya had her own plan. That very first afternoon after school, Maya walked straight past her parents, stopped in front of Gus, and looked at him for a long moment. Then she sat down cross-legged on the floor, hands in her lap, completely calm and still. Her quiet patience was so pure that her father didn't dare interrupt. 22 silent minutes passed, until Gus slowly lowered his giant head onto his paws and finally met her eyes. The first 2 weeks were tough. Gus would flinch at every loud sound, eat only when no one was around, and sleep facing the wall like a ghost trapped in their house. The rescue even called Mark quietly, suggesting that some dogs carry wounds so deep that no one can heal them. But every single afternoon when Maya came home, Gus would stand up and quietly follow her from room to room, never too close, but always watching over her. Then, on the 42nd night, everything changed. Mark woke up to a low, deep humming sound coming from the hallway. He found Gus standing right outside Maya's bedroom door, nose pressed into the crack, making that urgent, steady sound. When Mark opened the door, he saw Maya curled up, breathing fast, her body burning with a dangerously high fever. They rushed her to urgent care. The doctor said if they had waited even a little longer, she could have suffered a serious febrile seizure. Gus had saved her life by waking the family in time. When they returned home at 7 a.m., Gus was still standing guard outside her door. He hadn't moved for over 4 hours. Mark sat down beside him, placed a hand on his back, and, for the first time in 42 days, Gus leaned gently into the touch. Today, Gus is 5 years old and weighs 200 pounds. He sleeps right outside Maya's door every single night without fail. A small 5-year-old girl offered a broken dog nothing but quiet patience and love. And in return, the dog who once had nowhere to go finally found his person. For Gus, that bond is forever.